The EA500, overall build quality, all metal shell, quite nice. It is a mirror. You can see the camera there. It is a fingerprint magnet, but I dig it. I dig it. It says EA500 right here. Feels good. The vents, you got like a metal dust filter there. That's kind of cool. The nozzles are interchangeable. Very nice. Very nice shell design. I like it. I like it. The cable, I don't like these ear hooks. They do pull the IEM out of the out of my ear anyways. Yeah, that's kind of I don't like that at all. And then does have a slider. Okay. And then goes into a right angle. The cable is a bit as you can see here, has some jankiness to it, but overall not too bad. The case, very nice. Hard shell, zipper. It's exactly what I want out of a case. So yeah, overall build quality, quite good. It just, the cable is you know. How does this thing sound? The bass is a nice texture. It sounds good. I wish there was more of it, but it sounds good. I can't flaw it for its quality. The mids, they sound excellent to me. I quite like the lower mids. I quite like the way that it kind of rises. It is a bit forward in the upper mids and treble. That is kind of the star of the show here, but it's not so forward that I'm struggling. And I'm sensitive to the upper mids and treble. I personally prefer my low end, but it sounds good. It sounds good. I'm not struggling with this. It's not hitting me in any sensitive places. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now the upper treble, that's it's kind of the flaw of most single dynamics. But for what this is, it's good. It's good. If we're talking about subjective sound, technical performance, stuff like that, these sound very open, which surprised me. They don't have the best isolation either. I don't know if that's correlated or not. I would assume so, but I can hear what's going on outside a little bit more than I can hear with some other IEMs, and they sound quite open. I was kind of taken back by that. Very interesting presentation. I dig it. It's cool. I don't know if I have any IEM that sounds like this really. The Hook X a little bit, but that's a completely different beast. But it has that same vibe of like openness sound. Now, don't quote me on that because this is all subjective, but that to me, that was the cool thing about this to me. The one thing I will flaw this thing for is the timbre or timbre, however you want to say that word. It's just it's a pinch metallic. It's a little bit metallic to me. I'm not 100% sure what that is because this is tuned very similar to the Olina SE, and the Olina SE to me comes off a lot more organic sounding, a lot more natural. This has a weird timbre to it. I don't mind it. It's all right. Like this is a set that presents music to me in a different way than what I'm used to, and I dig that. That's just the one thing I need to speak on. If you want the most like accurate timbre, this might not be the set for you. It sounds great though, and it comes off as technically proficient. It comes off as a really good sounding IEM. Yeah, talking about, instruments and stuff. Kick drum, I wish it had a little bit more authority. The low end's just slightly lacking to me with the tuning. And guitars sound quite nice actually. They're very energetic. When you got overdrives going, distortion pedals, you can hear all that stuff going on. It is kind of fun. It is, it's pretty fun. They do occasionally sound a little bit metallic, but it's fun. I do enjoy it. Cymbals as well sound a little bit weird at times, but I still enjoy it. Yeah, bass guitar, nicely textured. I just wish there was more bass. So yeah, overall, it comes off quite nice, and it's very enjoyable to me. Now, the interchangeable nozzles, they don't do a ton. They change the sound a little bit, but not enough to really, do a whole piece on that. So, yeah, overall, subjective impressions of this, it's quite good given its price. Now, we're going to compare it to I compared it a little bit to the Olina SE already and the Truthier HEXA. These are all under $100, I believe. The Olina SE has the best timbre. It really does. It comes off the most natural. The bass is the best quality on the Olina SE. It is really nice bass. I like the bass on that. I think that's the pro of the Olina. The EA500, to me, it has really nice mids, very clean sounding, very technical sounding. That's the pro here. It comes off very decisive. Comes off very fast. It's hard describing this stuff, man. But it does come off proficient in those areas. It comes off, as a technically proficient set. I do prefer the bass of the Olina. And then when it comes to the treble, I prefer the HEXA. HEXA has just excellent treble extension. It sounds nice. However, the big flaw of the HEXA is the bass. The bass comes off as soft and not textured and kind of off. The timbre is off on the bass. So these all kind of have different strengths and weaknesses here. The HEXA has the best treble, but the worst bass. The Olina SE has the best bass, but the upper treble isn't the best, and it does have the best timbre on the table here. And then you got the EA500, which it comes off as a unique open sound that neither of these do. So I can see why this has hype. It sounds really cool. It does something that other IEMs under whatever the hook X is. So let's say $200 and something. That's the only other IEM that is doing what this is doing for me when it comes to that like weird openness and energetic sound. Yeah. Other than the Hook X, I don't know if there's anything else that's kind of doing that same presentation for me. Very cool IEM. Overall, I enjoy it. If I were to warn you on anything, it would be it doesn't have a lot of bass, and the timbre can be weird at times. It's not all the time. It's just at times the timbre is like, oh, what's that? Oh, but it keeps you on your toes. It's exciting. It is an exciting listen. I do enjoy these. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.